if I'm not wrong. All right, so I'm going to start with the session now. It is 9:33. We have already started with the introduction. So now we are going to go straight to the activities. Catalina, nice dog over there. It's a puppy, right? Catalina Cunha? There, I see you have some pets,
Yeah,
beautiful pets.
two.
They are
Two
two.
puppies and two cats. Yeah.
Okay, I hope they behave well, right? Okay, so we are going to be working now with the first document that is attached at Aula Virtual. So if you have the chance to download it, that would be awesome. Maybe not now, maybe later, but if you do it, this is a document we are going to be using during some of the sessions, not all of them. The pages we are going to be using now is page 26 and page 27. Okay, so I'm going to make it bigger so you can all see it. I assume that you're all looking at the information that I'm showing. As you can see, it says family and friends. The first activity you're going to be doing is complete the questions with the words in the box. I'm going to give you 1 minute to do it, as I want you to put the words in the boxes and then just match them with A, B, C, D. So from now on, 1 minute. Okay, so while we start with the revision, let me tell you that every time you speak, every time you interact, I'm going to ask you to say your name at the end. So you answer to a question and you say your name, because I'm going to be taking notes of participation. And since I am sharing the screen, I cannot see who you are, all right? So let's go with number one. I'm going to ask a volunteer to tell me what number one is and the answer.
What does your friend look like?
Yes. And what would be the answer?
Would be she or he is tall and slim with her hair.
Exactly. So number one with letter B. And what's your name?
My name? Felipe Hinojosa.
Felipe, may I ask you to choose a person from the class? You say the name. Hopefully a person, I was going to say that. Hopefully a person you don't know. Hopefully a person that is not your classmate or someone you have shared information before, because these are kind of questions that are asked to a person that you don't know much, right? So try it, Felipe. To choose a person?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you ask the same question we were doing to that student?
What does your friend look like? Maximiliano?
Maximiliano, that question is for you.
What?
Okay, Felipe is going to. What does your friend look like? Your best friend, maybe.
I have too many best friends. I don't know.
But choose one.
He has black hair, medium height, and slim.
Okay, thank you, Maximiliano. Thank you, Felipe. Maximiliano, can you create question number 2 and match it with the answer?
Me?
Maximiliano, by the way, what's your surname?
Teran.
Teran, Maximiliano. Maximiliano, can you please ask question number 2, complete it, ask it, and give me the alternative, the answer to it.
I am not sure, but I write it. I don't know.
I wrote.
What is your friend like?
Okay, what's your friend like? So what is the possible answer to that? A, B, C, D.
D. He or she is confident and energetic.
Okay, so can you choose a person from the class that is not someone you know well? to ask that question? We are talking about a friend that is mainly your best friend or someone you know a lot. So what's your
Renata
friend
Millas.
like? Okay, to Renata Millas. Renata, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so listen again to the question that Maximiliano is going to ask you and answer it, right? Okay, Maximiliano, go.
Dear Renata, what is your friend like?
My best friend is Rodrigo, that is here, and he's so confident and so kind, and I love him.
Oh,
That's it.
okay, that was a lot of information. So, thank you very much, Renata. Thank you very much. Renata, I'm going to ask you to go to question number 3 and tell me, complete it and tell me what is the possible answer.
What does your friend like doing? And the answer is A. He or she likes extreme sports and gaming.
Okay, thank you. Renata, why don't you choose a person that hasn't spoken yet?
Alamaida?
Okay, Maida.
Me.
Hello. Renata is going to ask you a question, Maida.
What does your friend like doing?
He likes to watch lots of series and films and reading books too. And he also loves to play the guitar.
Okay, so he is a very artistic friend. Maida, what's your surname?
He's Campuzano.
Maida?
Yeah,
Yes?
no, I didn't listen really good.
What is your surname? Is it Campuzano?
Surname?
Surname is the last name.
Yeah.
Yes?
Oh, okay.
Am I right? Is it
Yes.
Campuzano? Okay. What if you ask
Yeah.
question number 4 and you tell me what the possible answer is?
Right. And how are you and your friend alike? And the answer is C. We both have a good sense of humor.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe you can choose a person that hasn't spoken yet to ask a question.
I don't know.
Random.
I don't know.
Choose someone
Matías?
with. Okay, Matías.
How are you and your friend alike? Though.
Oh,
Don Matías.
Oh, do you have to say the
I said
surname?
Riquelme.
Yes,
I said
Riquelme.
I'm sorry, could you repeat it again?
How are you and your friend alike?
We both like see Star Wars films, and we like to hear music.
What kind of music do you
Nice.
enjoy listening to?
I think she likes more like pop music, and I like more rock music.
But do you enjoy listening to pop with her?
Yeah. I mean, I like all the different styles of music, but if I can choose one, I will choose rock.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you to Felipe, Maximiliano, Renata, Mayra, and Matias for your participation now. Now we are going to be looking at the second activity, that is writing 4 sentences about a member of your family. This time I'm going to give you a little bit more time. And now I'm not going to ask you to write question, answer, because you can infer the question like, what's your, I don't know, sister like? So you only have to write a mini paragraph, maybe no more than 45 words, answering to the questions, because then I'm going to say your name and you will have to read only the answers, not question, answers. All right? So for that activity, have you got any questions before we start with the time? No? Okay,
yes,
so
yes, I have one.
What's your question?
We have to write the answer in.
Exactly.
Okay.
You have to write the answers, not question one, answer one, like a paragraph. So then when I ask you, I'm not going to be asking you the questions. I'm going to ask you to tell me about a member of your family. That's the question that I'm going to say.
Okay.
So you answer by mentioning all the points, the 5
Oh.
points.
Thanks.
For this purpose, you're going to have 3 minutes. Try to use dictionaries if necessary. Try to expand a little bit lexis. Try to go beyond. Time starts now. One minute and a half. All right, now we're ready. I'm going to be saying the name, and you are going to be answering to the question. All right, I just will say the first name, and then that person is going to ask question to another person. Sonia Monzon, are you there, Sonia? Sonia Monzon Torres? Apparently not. Grisel? Grisel Guerrero?
I'm here.
Hello, Grisel again. I'm going to try to see your face because I want to know you a little bit more. Where's Grisel?
Okay.
There you are. Hello, Grisel.
Hi.
Okay, so now that I see your face, it's weird. This way to meet people is absolutely unusual, but okay. Okay, so Grisel, why don't you tell us a little bit about your family?
Okay.
But a family member, in fact.
About my sister.
Mm-hmm.
My sister is a little shy, but she's very funny. She's smart and kind. She has a long curly hair, like me. I always see her reading and seeing anime.
That's what she likes.
Yeah, she likes anime. We both like seeing memes. We like very much memes and bothering my mom.
That's something people enjoy a lot.
Yeah. And yeah, that's all. I love her very much.
You love her very much. What's her name?
Stephanie.
Okay, so you are alike with Stephanie and you get along well,
Yeah.
right?
It's my
Okay,
little
so
sister.
she is your little sister. How old is she?
15.
Okay, so she's not that little. You can have fun and enjoy some spare time with her, right?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Grisel, why don't you tell me someone you would like to ask a question to? Someone you don't know.
Maida.
Sorry, Maida already spoke. Try to choose a person that hasn't spoken. But while you think, let me remind you that today's lesson is quite diagnostic. So I'm not going to be doing like grammar corrections and all that. That starts next class, all right? So the idea is that you can show me your English before we start with formal lessons, all right?
Okay.
So Grisel was talking, and now she's going to say the name of another person that hasn't spoken yet.
I don't know.
I'm going to make you choose between 3 persons, and you tell me the name.
Okay.
It can be Matias Costa, it can be Josefa Sanchez, or Joaquin Duarte.
Josefa.
Josefa. So Josefa, the floor is yours.
Okay. I wanted to talk about my cousin Paula.
Okay.
She's very sweet and kind. She has very pale skin, light brown hair, and very red cheeks. We don't really look alike. She likes to listen to music and talk to her friends, and when we're together, we go very crazy, and we like to talk about all of our problems and everyone and stuff like that.
That's what you enjoy doing together, right?
Yep.
And if you have to describe her in one word, would it be crazy?
Yeah, probably. But she's very she has a very low profile, but when she gets confident, she goes crazy.
She may be dangerous if it's too
Yeah.
confident.
And I'm the
Okay.
same, so we get along.
Okay, that's how old is she?
She is 18, like a year
Okay,
older
so
than me.
you've got almost the same age. You are almost 18. I understand, Josefa, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, Josefa. Why don't you choose another person?
I can't see the names on the screen.
But what if you choose between Camila, Matias, and Octavio?
I'm gonna go with Octavio.
Octavio Quiroz, thank you very much.
Sorry.
Don't worry, Octavio, you've got to speak someday. Octavio Quiroz, Valdivia.
Hi.
Hello, you're going to be almost the last one because there is only one more person that is going to be telling about his or her family. So why don't you tell me about this family member you're going to be describing?
Okay, I choose my cousin.
Mm-hmm.
What question I got to respond?
The ones that I'm showing.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I can understand the mean of the question.
Okay, but there you have to talk about a family member. So tell us about a family member that you want to describe. Not ready yet, Octavio?
No. I'm ready. So I can say my level of English it's very slow.
It is not. So do your best.
My problem is I can't understand the meaning of the question. Let me try.
What is your cousin like? What does he or she look like?
Oh, my cousin, he's very slim and he got a very weird afro hair.
Really?
Yes.
What about you? Let me see you. Let me see if you look like him. Where are you? Octavio, you don't have the afro style.
No, I don't
No,
get
you
the afro.
don't. You don't. Okay,
I got a weird hair, but I don't have a afro.
That's right. Matthias is showing me where you are, but I already saw you. There he is. Okay, Octavio, keep on telling me what your cousin is like.
My cousin is a very funny person, and he's very crazy. He's very
crazy too.
hyperactive. Like he's very hyperactive.
And you?
Not
so much.
No, but he, but we when I'm close with him.
When you're together?
Yes.
You do crazy
when
stuff.
we are together, I'm doing crazy stuff with him.
Okay, so what does he like doing when you're together?
I don't like this, but he has a very, 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 very big addiction to the football.
Ah, what football team?
He likes the Lacato.
Okay, I understand. Octavio, tell me the name of another person that is going to be the last person presenting about the topic of the family.
Excuse me, I don't understand the question.
Tell me the name, Rodrigo, Sebastiana, or Joaquin?
Sebastiana.
I don't think that Sebastian is present, by the way. Let me see.
Oh.
No, she isn't. Yeah, she is. She's. There you are, Sebastiana. I'm sorry, I didn't remember if you were here. Okay, so Sebastiana, Octavio chose you to be the last person.
Thank you.
So, to talk about a member of your family.
I wanted to talk about my aunt. She is an artist. She studied photography. She's very funny. She's kind of like a role model to me. She's thin, little, and has red hair. And, well, she likes to take pictures, obviously. And we're alike because we can talk about everything, and when we do, almost 100% of the time we agree on stuff. So that's it.
That was a very beautiful description of your aunt. I'm so sure that she's super proud of you. How old was she when you were born?
She was my age when I was born.
Maybe that's the reason why you've got this connection, because she was very young when she became an aunt, right? Thank you very much for sharing that, Sebastiana.
You're welcome.
Since Sebastiana was the last one, I'm going to ask you to match numbers 1 to 7 with the phrases until letter G. There is 1 minute to do this activity. As you can see there, you've got questions that are used for clarification and repetition. So, Camila Murga. Hello, Camila.
Hello.
Camila, can you do number 1?
Could you repeat again, please?
Yes, can you match number 1 with one of the parts of the sentence from A to G?
Can you repeat? No. Could you repeat the question, please?
Oh, of course. You were answering. That's right. Thank you very much. Camila, who goes next? Matias or Sebastián, Lara? Matias Costa. Okay, Matias Costa. You're next with number 2.
Sorry, I'm not sure what you're asking me.
Very good. So then number 3 goes to Sebastián, Lara. Sebastián? Sofía Carrasco?
La 3, ¿cierto?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Okay, thank you. Alexis Zaregi.
Okay, I'm here.
Yeah.
The 4, right?
Number 4, right.
Okay. So, could you say that again, please?
That's right. Thank you very much. Josefina Merino Larenas. Josefina Merino is not here. Joaquín Duarte.
She's saying through the chat that her microphone isn't working.
Isn't working, so it doesn't matter. Don't worry, Josefina. Joaquín Duarte. Belén Olmos.
Tengo, voy a emprender el micrófono.
Joaquín.
Yes.
Okay, there you are, Joaquín.
De las 5, ¿cierto?
That's right.
Would you mind repeating what you just said?
Thank you very much. Would you mind? Remember that after would you mind, you always use a verb with ing. So number 6 goes to Belén Olmos. Charpentier.
Sí.
But now I pronounce it correctly, right?
Could you speak up a little, please?
Exactly. Thank you, Belén. And finally, Cristóbal Montero.
Sorry, what was that?
Exactly. Thank you very much, Cristóbal. So that was a very simple task, right?
Miss?
Yes?
I have to be changing from my computer to my cell phone because, as I told you before, my microphone doesn't work. Sorry, Miss.
Don't worry. I understand. So there are some words you shouldn't use. You shouldn't use in polite questions, in polite situations to ask for clarification or repetition. Is pardon, what, or sorry the one you shouldn't use in polite situations? What do you think? It's an open question. Anybody can answer. What's the one you shouldn't use in a situation that is polite? What? That is the one that you shouldn't be using. It sounds quite rude if you say that. Okay, so you can ask for clarification using any of the 7 sentences or phrases you were presented here before. Okay, so now we are going to be doing some listening. And these are questions that appear in a typical exam of Cambridge exam, the B2 level first certificate. So the ones that already did it are maybe familiarized with this type of questions. What is your mission? Your mission is to write the sentences, write the questions in the correct order while you are listening to those questions. Are the instructions clear? Yes, no, so?
Yes.
Yes, okay. The first thing we are going to be doing is that I'm going to give you, before I play the listening, I'm going to give you maybe 1 minute for you to try to write the questions correctly, and then we are going to be listening to them so you can check them. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to share it.
¿En mi tema no se escucha?
Está muteada.
I said that I was going to give you 1 minute for you to do it before you listen to it. Okay, and time is running. Okay, now I am going to play it for you. And now you are going to be checking if your questions were written correctly or not. All right? Okay, the audio is not so good because I cannot share it using this platform, but I'm going to play it to check if you can see it, if you can listen to it correctly. It's going to be loud. Is it too slow? Is it too low? I'm sorry. For you?
Yeah.
Yes.
We can't hear anything.
Hear much?
Yeah.
You couldn't. Okay, so what I'm going to ask you to do is that we are going to revise it together, and the listening is going to be used with the Aula Virtual. Have you got the chance to go to Aula Virtual now? Have you got the chance to go to Aula Virtual?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, so if you click there, I'm going to ask you individually to listen to it because there is track 15, giving personal information. If you click there, you will open the MP3 so you can listen to it on your own. Okay, so could you find it, the track?
Yes.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah,
So
we're good.
I'm going to give you some time to listen to it and try to do the activity. Then we are going to go back. I'm going to mute my microphone, but I'm seeing you, okay? I'm going to mute it so you can listen to your audio. Ready? Yes. No. Belen, is that coffee or something is burning in your house? There you are, Belen. Okay, so I'm going to go with Fabricio Montero. Fabricio, are you there?
Yes.
Hello, Fabricio. I could see you listening while we were all doing the activity, so I assume that you could do some of the questions. Let's go with the first one for you, Fabricio.
Okay. I have to say
Tell
it
me what
now.
you have to ask a
Okay.
question. Create the question. What was
Okay.
the question?
Do you have a small or large family?
How about you, Fabricio? Do you have a small or large family?
Now I have a large family.
How many persons are
From
there?
from my mother and father.
From your mother's side and your father's side, you've got a large
Yes.
family. Okay, Fabricio, thank you very much. Felipe Catalan.
I have a question.
Who has a question? Hello, Mati, again. Tell me what your question is.
Es que en el ¿lo digo en inglés o si en español da lo mismo?
Hopefully in English.
In the audio says, do you have a large or a small family? And I put, do you have a small or a large family? It doesn't mind.
It doesn't matter because it doesn't change the meaning.
Okay.
Yes, but a good question anyway. Thank you very much. And Felipe Catalan. Felipe, we lost him apparently. Eduardo Rojas Molina.
Yeah.
Hello, Edward. The only one that doesn't have the camera on. Okay, Eduardo. Tell me about question number 2.
Who are the most important people in your life?
So would you like to share that information with us?
My girlfriend and my dad.
Okay, beautiful answer. Thank you very much. Rafael Zamorano. Rafael was not here today, apparently. Rodrigo Brito.
Yes.
Hello, Rodrigo again. Can you tell us question number 3?
How do you spend time with your family?
How about you? How do you spend time with your family?
Now with the quarantine stuff, we get together to see a movie in the living room, and that's how we spend time together.
Do you enjoy a meal, maybe?
Yeah, the lunch, like the tea time also. Other than that, no. It's just
cooking. Has it been part of your life, like baking or cooking something?
Yes,
yes, it is.
And other stuff like that. My mother has taught me a lot recently, so it's very funny.
So you learned when you live alone?
Yeah, a lot.
Right. Thank you very much, Rodrigo. Joaquín Quesada.
Yeah.
Hello, Joaquín again. Number 4 for you.
Tell us about one of your good friends.
Okay, so we were talking a little bit about one of the persons that you admire in the previous questions, or a person that you like a lot. But now, why don't you tell us a little bit about one of your good friends?
I don't see him very much, but he's a very good friend. He lives in Quilpue, and we like much the same things, like watching movies or series or things like that.
What are you watching currently?
Movies from the same director, like Quentin Tarantino. Or...
You're the Tarantino fan.
Yeah.
Okay, see, thank you very much, Joaquín. Joaquín Correa, the other Joaquín.
I can't join the aula. No puedo
Oh, you
entrar al
cannot. You couldn't. You couldn't see the audio. You couldn't listen to it. But by looking at question number 6, what do you think the question is? Can you infer the question?
Do you share interest? Do your family? I don't know. Sé, la verdad que no cansé.
No, it's okay. It's quite difficult if you didn't listen to it. Don't worry, Joaquín. Maybe Carla Fernandez can help you. Is Carla here? No, Nicolás Toro. No, it was Rocío. Rocío Aravena. Right?
Hi.
Hello, Rocío.
I have similar problems with
Oh,
my
you have the
computer.
same.
Yeah.
Why couldn't you have access?
I don't know. I
No,
couldn't
you don't.
have access with the sound.
Oh, I understand. What was the name? If you are over there, because I don't have it written on my phone. What's the name of the girl who comes from Capellan Pascal? The last one I mentioned.
I don't know.
You don't know? It's somewhere there. The lady who was the last person that was introduced at the beginning. I don't know. I don't remember the name.
Habían dos mujeres en el Capellán, que es Florencia Yáñez y Catalina Cuña.
The last one.
Catalina
Are
Cuña.
you there? Yeah, Catalina Cuña. You're absolutely right. Very good. And are you there, Catalina?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Catalina, why don't you tell us question number, it was number 6, right? Yes, question number 6.
Yeah, I had a similar problem. I couldn't hear it because it was too low. But what I thought I meant was sex. What do you enjoy doing together with your friends?
That's right. So what if you answer to that question to us?
Actually, I don't see them very much now, but before we went pretty much everywhere together because we were like sightseeing all the time because we were living somewhere else.
That's something you cannot do now.
Yeah,
Definitely
it's
not.
pretty much something that I can't do anymore. But yeah, I enjoy that and watching movies.
Now, what kind of movies do you like? Because we have a Tarantino fan in the class. What about you?
Rom-coms and horrible horror movies, like the worst ones.
But
The
they
ones
are
that
not.
won't scare you at all.
They are not the kind of movies that I like. I like rom-com, but not the other one, the horror movies. I don't like them at all. Thank you very much. Sonia Monson, are you somewhere there? Is Sonia over there? No? Let me go back to Fabricio then. Fabricio, I'm going to go back with you to do number 7.
Okay. Do you and your friends have similar ideas about life?
Yeah, that's a huge question. Sometimes people say that to be friends, you have to have similar interests or similar ideas.
Not always.
Not always. What do you think about that?
Well, yesterday I was talking about this with a friend while we were playing, and we don't have similar ideas, but we were talking about the difference and sharing our own ideas and other ideas from books, what people says, and that basically.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for sharing that with us. Felipe Hinojosa?
Yes.
Felipe, what do you read question number 8 and answer?
I couldn't listen to the audio, but I can manage.
So try to do number 8.
It's hard, but give me time.
Try to. Who? Maybe someone from the class can help him.
Yes, yeah, I can manage.
Ask for help. Ask for that option.
I couldn't. Help, please.
Creo que parte con who you get best.
I didn't hear the audio. I wrote, who in your family do you best get on with?
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Who in your family do you get on best? And what's your answer?
I think my brother. Yes. Yes, we share like most of our interests, like games, anime, series, and we have a sick humor, like so acid one. Like we
So-
can watch a picture of a moth and like laugh 10 minutes.
I'm sorry, but who is the person do you get on best in your family?
My brother,
Your brother. Okay, that's the part I couldn't hear well. How old is your brother?
24, I think. Yeah.
Oh,
25.
so there's not much difference in age.
Yeah, 7 years old.
And is he still living with you?
Yes, we're both in our grandparents' house now, right now.
So you spent a lot of time together.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe you tell your secrets to your brother, and he understands a little bit more than maybe your grandparents because of the age.
We really are not that close to talk about like our private life, but we get along with it.
Okay, but normally you get on, right?
Yeah.
You get along with him. Okay, so before we finish with our class, I have to thank you because I had the chance to listen to all of you, almost all of you. I had the chance to listen to you and understand a little bit more about your interests and know a little bit more about your level of English. So your participation in today's class as a diagnostic class was essential, and I really appreciate your participation. Then talking about our next classes, we are going to be using the cell phone in our next class. So consider using it apart from the computer if you have the chance to do it, if it is possible, because we are going to be using a platform called Mentimeter. I don't know if you have ever heard about Mentimeter. No, Mentimeter is a website where I give you a code, but maybe you know Kahoot, right? For playing games in English. Okay, it's quite the same system with a code and a page, but this time I'm going to be asking you questions in English, and we will see some graphs and some and the answers that you give will appear on the screen. So that is going to be for the next class. Every week, every Friday, I will be uploading all the information that is necessary for the second lesson. So all the information about this lesson was uploaded yesterday. If you didn't have the chance to listen to the audio properly, if you didn't have the chance to check your answers, do not worry, you can always check it. And remember that lessons are recorded. So I'm going to be uploading this session in a few minutes as soon as it is ready to be uploaded. I will upload it to Aula Virtual, and you will have the chance to see it. So you will be able to see yourselves speaking English and interacting. All right? Joaquin, for example, is not going to have the chance to see himself because I only see a meme. But and I remember that maybe Fabricio, no, it was not Fabricio, it was another student that had a photograph, but the rest of you will be able to see yourselves speaking English. Have you got any questions about what comes next? Oh, the students who don't have the results of the placement test, you have to contact Ana Paola Duarte and ask her if you stay with me or if you go to the other level. Hopefully, I wish I could have you all here in this level since we are going to have the chance to move on and expand your lexis, because I know that at school you learned a lot about present perfect simple, continuous present simple, and all that. But expanding lexis is now your main objective. All right? So any questions?
Where do I see the results of the test?
With Ana Paola.
I have to ask her.
You have to ask her, and she is going to tell you, Eduardo, you were the one with the photograph. I forgot it. Yes, Eduardo, you have to ask her. Sebastiana.
She has like the results or just the...
Everything. She's got the results of your placement test?
No,
You
I
didn't?
just know that I'm in this level, but I don't have the results of my test.
That's why Ana Paola is going to give you the results of the test. He already asked for them. And then she's going to tell you if you stay here or if you go to the other level, or maybe if you are in between, because some persons are like A2, B1 in the results. To those persons, they have the option to decide if they want to go to the next level or stay in the lowest.
Okay.
Okay, but consider that the basic level is A1, A2. So it is low. And this other level is it's a little bit higher. Today it was just an introduction, but in classes you will see that I'm going to be asking you to expand a little bit your lexis more. All right. I don't know what happened with Axel Toro because he could not hear a thing. Do you know anything about him? No? Because he says
Ahora
that
sí,
he doesn't
profesora.
know. Yeah,
Disculpe,
okay, now
tuve un
Axel.
problema con micrófono. No
Oh,
podía.
I
No,
didn't
no
see
sé,
you
se
in
me bloqueó.
classes. Okay, poor you. But do not worry because the class is recorded. So you will be able to see it.
Oh,
You can see
sabe
the
que la
class.
verdad es que me vi, que estaba recién hablando con la profesora, la Paola Duarte,
That's the
para
one.
informarle que tengo un problema porque la verdad es que en mi colegio el inglés no es de mucha importancia.
So
Entonces,
Axel.
no comprendo mucho la verdad que lo que dicen. Traté de prestar atención e intenté realizarlo yo acá, pero no entendí mucho y quería preguntarle
Don't
si
worry.
para cambiar de inglés inicial, de avanzado a inicial. Por eso
Don't
no.
worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. We will do that. So don't worry. You go to the other level.
Ok, muchas gracias.
Excellent. My pleasure. To all of you, this is going to be the end of the class. It is 10:25. I'm going to stop the recording now. And please do not hesitate to contact me at my email address.